Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Now today I have another special recipe. If you're a cheesecake lover, make sure you watch this one to the end. I'll be making special strawberry cheesecake. Now let's begin. First, I'll be using some graham cracker. This is the wafer type, but you can also use the regular one. I'm gonna be using one packet. Here I have some in the blender. We just want to blend them until they become crumbs. You can also put the graham cracker in a zipper bag and you can use a mallet, or you can also use a rolling pin to get the crumbs. All right. So you want to blend this until you get the crumbs. Okay, so this is what the crumb cracker looks like. Next, I'm going to be adding 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. And I'm going to stir this together. All right, next I'm going to be adding about a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. I'm just going to give this a good stir. All right, next I'm going to be using about 1/3 cup of melted butter to add to the mixture. I'm going to give this a good stir. I've also set my oven to 350 degrees. I'm going to give this a good mix. This texture should look like sand. So this is what the texture should look like. I'm going to add this to my 9-inch spring foam pan. We're going to spread this all over. I'm just going to use my measuring cup to get it even. You can use a glass cup or any other. Okay, so this is what it should look like. I'm going to put this in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes so that it can be firm. And then I'm going to show you how to prepare the cheesecake batter. Now to make our filling for our cheesecake, I'm going to be adding 2 packs of softened cream cheese to my bowl. I'm going to mix this on low for about 20 seconds just to break it up. Alright, you don't want to overbeat the cream cheese because you don't really want too much air in it. Next, I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. I'm going to mix this in. Next, I'm gonna be adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/3 cup of sour cream, I'm also going to be adding about 1/3 cup of heavy whipping cream, 3/4 cups of granulated sugar. You can use less based on your desired taste. And then I'm gonna use my spatula to push this down. I'm also gonna be adding about a teaspoon of lemon juice. And I'm also gonna be adding the zest of 1 lemon or 2 teaspoons of lemon zest. All right, we're gonna mix to incorporate everything. You can scrape the sides of your bowl to get the mixture folded together properly. Just gonna All right, next I'm gonna be adding my eggs. I'm gonna be using 3 eggs at room temperature. Next, I'm gonna be adding this to my spring foam pan with our crust. Now, as you can see, I've wrapped my spring foam pan with some foil because I'm gonna be putting it in a water bath. Now, a water bath is just basically immersing the baking pan in some hot water so that the cake can bake evenly throughout. I'm gonna just use my spatula to try and get rid of some of the air bubbles so that the cheesecake does not crack. All right, that's it. Just make sure you put the cake in a container that can hold some liquid that it can circulate right around the pan. I'm gonna be adding the hot water. Now, another reason for adding the foil paper is so that no water seep into the cake mixture. So you can just fill about halfway, around the cake. And then you put this in your oven on the middle rack to bake for about 45 minutes to an hour. Then you turn the oven off and check to see if the cake is a little jiggly in the middle. Turn the oven off and just leave it in there for another hour. Alright, so to make our strawberry sauce, you're gonna need about 1 pound of fresh strawberries. I'm gonna be using a little vanilla extract, about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 lemon, the juice of 1 lemon, and 1/3 cup granulated sugar. So first, I'm just gonna cut up some of the strawberries. These are already washed. I'm gonna be adding some of the strawberry to my blender. Alright, as you can see, I have added some of my strawberries to the blender, and I also cut these in half. I'm gonna be leaving them in a bowl. To my blender, I'm gonna be adding the sugar, the lemon juice, the vanilla, and the cornstarch. Now I'm gonna be pureeing my strawberries. Alright, now that this is finished, I'm gonna be adding this to my pot, and I'm gonna be boiling this for about 8 minutes until it thickens. Alright, so you can just stir this, just a little stir, and just leave it until it thickens. Make sure you turn your flame on medium. Alright, so if your sauce is a little too thick, you can add a little water and keep stirring occasionally until you get the desired consistency that you want. For me, I don't like when the sauce is too runny on the cheesecake, so I want it a little bit thick. Alright, once you get your desired consistency, just turn off your flame, and now you can add the rest of the strawberries in your mixer and just leave it. Once cool, you can just store in your refrigerator until you are ready to put your sauce on your cheesecake. Just mix it in and just leave to cool. Alright, so after 1 hour, this is what the cheesecake looks like. I have removed the water bath and I turned off my oven. So now I'm just gonna leave it in the oven for another hour, and then I take it out, and when it's cool, I rest it in my refrigerator for about 4 hours. All right, so this is what our strawberry cheesecake looks like after it has been chilled in the refrigerator. I've added some of the sauce that we made earlier, and now I'm gonna cut a slice to let you see what the inside looks like. Here I've served up a slice of our cheesecake. I really do hope you'll enjoy this recipe. Make sure you leave a comment so that I know how it tastes when you try it. I'm just gonna have a piece. There it is. Please remember to subscribe to the Garden Quest channel, and we'll have more exciting recipes coming up.